SPS. In case you're at SPS today or tomorrow, come by Hall 5, booth number 160. This month's members meeting is going to be a bit different than usual. We're not going to show slides, and we're going to be improvising and moving around. I would like to hand over to Christian Liedtke, our chairman, to give you a warm welcome.
Well, thank you. Also, warm welcome from me. Welcome to our booth. As you see, it's all nice and green. And yes, well, meet us here at the SPS. In case you do not make it here, we're trying to show you a little bit what we're doing here at the SPS and what the things are that you're missing, actually. So we are showing you here some ways of how we collaborate with our partners. We're showing some projects here that we're performing, some community issues. And well, first of all, the most important thing about the Alliance is, of course, about the members. And so we are going to introduce some new members to you, which we are going to do now.
So we have a first member here who came to visit us and has his own booth at the SPS as well. It's the company called Endian, and Endian is working in cybersecurity. Raphael, can you please tell us a bit about Endian? What does Endian do?
Sure. So hi, I'm really glad to be here. Endian is a cybersecurity vendor from South Tyrol. It's a company that has been founded in 2003. So this is a special year with 20 years of Endian, and we come from IT cybersecurity, and since 2011, we provide solutions for OT cybersecurity. So in the zero trust, secure remote access, and edge computing field. So for us, it's a pleasure to be part of Open Industry Alliance because we can, so that we can learn even better how to bring value to the companies and how to improve our solutions. So really glad to be here.
It sounds like a very good match. And can you tell us what was the motivation for you to join us?
Motivation is because it's an opportunity for us to understand the need of the market even better, and also get in touch with vendors like from the machine builders, let's say, or companies from the industrial field, so that we can learn even more how to bring value, collaborate, and also define the standards together with other companies. So yeah, really looking forward.
So are we. We're also looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Raphael. And then I have Christian here from Rettenmeier & Söhne, another new member. Welcome to the Open Industry Alliance. Christian, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Yeah, sure, Kate. So we call us JRS. It's a short version. We are a private-owned company. What our core business is to extract fibers from the plants. And we are around about 4,000 employees around the globe. And looking forward and excited of this journey here today. So yeah, thanks for the announcement.
We are glad that you came here. And what was your motivation, or why did you decide to join the Open Industry Alliance?
Oh, well, there are a lot of reasons to do that, but maybe I'm just highlighting two and simplify them a bit. So the first point is for sure our growth. So we as a company grow a lot and fast, and we are forced now with problems that we never forced been before. So we are thinking that the digital strategy is a part of get our growth, let's say, under control, more or less, and be more efficient for our customers and for our suppliers, be a good partner. So the second one is has something to do with our company, let's say, structure. Private company-owned mid-sized companies are usually growing, as I told, but the organization behind is not growing so fast usually. So we are not exception here. And that's why we want to take our responsibility to our customers, to our society at the end, because our products also going into pharmaceuticals and stuff, that we are able to manage this challenge with the new crazy supply chain world where we are in. So I think those are the two drivers that are forcing us to this membership.
Great. So we're really glad to have you with us, and we're looking forward to working with you and all our members out there too. Great, thank you. So I have a representative from Böhringen Ingelheim here. Could you please tell me your name?
My name is Rainer Schönberger. I'm covering the IT part, but we are working closely in this initiative together with the OT area.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about Boehringer Ingelheim? Of course, everyone knows them. You're a pharmaceutical company, but maybe in context with the OI4, well, or what was your motivation to come here as a pharmaceutical company?
Yeah, our motivation is what we are seeing is a lot of proprietary solutions around the globe in all our production sites. And this is no longer fitting together with the digitalization and moving into the cloud. So we really believe in standards, and this is where we want to work together with the Open Industry Alliance to build these reference architectures, user reference architectures, and implement them in a global scalable way for the cloud.
Well, that sounds like you're just right here with us in the Open Industry Alliance, and we're looking forward to working together with you.
Thank you very much. We are also looking forward.
Thank you. So we have a fourth new member, but I think they could not make it to the fair. So I would like to ask Jean-Rémy here from IFM to tell us a little.
Hello, Anna.
To tell us a little bit about projects that are running in the Open Industry Alliance right now.
Yeah, that's an interesting and important topic within the OI4. So it's 3 years now that I'm in charge of the early adoption projects mainstream. So that means basically all the work that is being done in the industry work groups as well as the technology work groups. We need so implementation guidelines, reference architecture, and also developments. They need to be put in practice in real projects so that we can see the results and the outcome of these projects. And so we have many examples now with this long time into project implementation within our members, because the first target is to use for our own factories, for instance, these projects. We have different examples, like, for instance, a project which was realized at KUKA for the improvement of the process of KUKA robots with the Hilscher cell. That was a project which was done in collaboration with 5 different members of the OI4, with a very good outcome of the project, which is an improved efficiency of the production line. So this is just an example of different projects we have been implementing. And we will go on now, because with Christoph Hock, who is now responsible for this, it will take a new dimension. But this is an important topic for us to prove that our concept can be put in reality and give benefits to our customers.
Yes, thank you very much, Jean-Rémy. That was very informative. Thank you. And I don't know how much projects we can really show you here on the fair, but let me look around. Who else do I see here? I think I have someone from Complement over there, because we have the Follow the Twin challenge. Christian from Complement. Sorry for surprising you. So we have the Follow the Twin challenge, yes, which was organized by our members, I think initiated by you, or? Yeah.
It's my fault.
It's your fault. So can you tell us a little bit more about the Digital Twin Challenge that our members have organized here at the SPS?
Yes, sure. The Digital Twin Follow the Twin Challenge here at the SPS is really about showing how interoperable digital twins can be. And the goal is to locate as many digital twins for assets throughout all the fair from our members. And if you scan the asset code, you get the digital twin. Then you can locate the documents, you can get the data of it. And once you have, like, I think 7 twins, you're obliged for a nice present. When you find all 15, you're our greatest hero, so to say.
Do you know how many have already participated?
Give me a second. 82.
82 in 1.5 days. And can you also see how many have completed? Sorry, it's all in an app. We're digital, everything's in an app.
So far, 26.
26 have completed the challenge so far, but they don't have, they can still come by today or tomorrow, anytime.
Time, of course. The only thing is, you should really hurry up and get here, because there's a great price involved. I mean, it's really a great price. You can see it over there. We have Star Wars Lego sets, very cool Star Wars Lego sets. I love them. I would love to take part of the challenge. I can't. A My Days voucher, and a lot of other things, and 2 digitization and IoT workshops. So, and a 30-day free of charge demo access to our platform that actually runs the challenge. Yeah.
That sounds like really convincing.
Package. It's a great package. Yeah.
And all of the partners, let's go over to this. Sorry, if I can move you. You will recognize the partners because many booths have this stand where you can recognize the challenges being explained here, and you can see it from far away. This is one of the partners of the Follow the Twin Challenge. And all the partners are listed here. You can also find them on a flyer, which is laid out all over the fair. Yeah.
From here, you can already access the challenge on the QR code, and you just fire up the app, get registered, and then start accessing and start searching for the twins.
Start searching for the twins. Yesterday, thank you very much, Christian. Yesterday, we had 2, well, doctor students, how do you say, they're doing their PhD. They said they never had so much fun with a digital twin, with the asset administration shell. The first time they had so much fun with it. So yeah, that was one of the things. So I would like to now tell you a little bit about the digital product passport. Let me see who I can find. Oh, Rüdiger is over there. We have to move a little bit. Or on the way, we can stop here. I see Hans Huber from Endres & Hauser, another member of the board, who is in charge for all the, let's say, how do you say, legal causes, all the legal operations of the finance and legal operations of the Open Industry Alliance. And we have the annual General Assembly in December, and it's really important to participate. Would you like to say something about that? Or
yes, this year we have the annual assembly on December 8 from 11 o'clock onwards. It's an online meeting. You should have all received the invitation so far. If you haven't, please reach out to the members association, and they will send it to you. And in terms of agenda, we have, of course, we will look into the current year, what has happened during this year, but we will also give an outlook into next year, activities planned for the next year. We also have something about bylaws and need to change something about the statutes for the future. And it will also be a possibility to have some networking and talk about projects. So hope many of you will join the annual assembly, December 8, 11 o'clock.
thank you very much, Hans. So it's really important. Mark it in your calendars if you haven't yet. And now I found Rüdiger. Rüdiger Fritz, our work group lead of the Open Operator Cloud.
Also digital product passport projects, that's the other thing, right? Workgroup lead. I'm just inviting, and I'm sometimes present in the meetings. But first thing, when you ask about the architecture and the layer, then yeah, Open Operator Cloud together with Michael Riester, we are a power couple, so to say. And we take care about all the ideas, what are common denominators of the architectures. Certainly, first and foremost, and since a while, the number one is all this asset administration shell thing as the standardized digital twin. And we produce a lot of ideas there. That is really something where we drive the standardization idea to a new limit, to a new frontier, new borders, and say, okay, there is much more. Digital twin of a table here, I multiple times the example, what if I would have here the asset administration shell of just a table, or whatever you see here behind me, the asset administration shell of this plant. What are the functions now? What can I execute on this plant in the background? Yeah, I can trigger that it is relocated to the caterer or something. I can interact with the digital twin of whatever you like. And that is exactly what we like to promote now. It's asset administration shell architecture is not about describing just data in a structuralized format and a standard format to exchange information. It's something where we all need to come together and say, what are functions when I think from the perspective of a thing? What is a function that I can have on a chair? What is a function that I can have on a table? A function that I can have on a robot across the whole life cycle, from cradle to grave? Where do I get at the end of the life cycle the information how to destruct, how to decompose something? I got this instruction 20 years before, right, from some PDF. Now, by means of the asset administration shell, I have the chance to get access to information because I got it 20 years before. Now I need it at the end of the life cycle. Tons of ideas, tons of stuff. Same thing, digital product passport, this project approach of saying, yes, product passport coming from European Commission will be sometime, somewhen sooner than we might like it, a mandatory thing from European Commission. We discuss how can we leverage this thing? How can we, in Germany, you would say, wie kann ich aus der Not eine Tugend machen? So how can I, this burden to deliver the product passport, does it maybe produce beneficial value inside my company? Can I say, oh, I have introduced a new process so that yesterday I had on my chocolate bar product a nutrition score from F. Now, based on the deep analysis and all this burden, I have now a nutrition score of B because I have improved. These are ideas that we want to discuss, how to benefit from all these ideas. And there, the OI4 as a think tank is really the platform where you gain a lot of benefit. Certainly, you can get a lot of benefit by hiring consultants, 2,000 euro per day, Monday, etc. But here you get really just for your membership a lot of information, a lot of think tank approach, a lot of community. And to be honest, I don't know exactly the end of my speech and what's the next thing.
Super. Thank you very much, Rüdiger. We have another very interesting topic. It's about vulnerability management. And this, I think Christian is here as well. Christian, do you want to hear more about vulnerability management?
Here to actually be Sebastian Hilscher, because Sebastian Hilscher was meant to be here and talk about the community app store, but actually this thing is going through the roof. There's so much interest in that, so he has to be at his booth to talk about it live and in person. So just briefly to introduce it, Hilscher has developed with others together an app store that fosters interoperability and where apps can be streamed from different stores. And Hilscher is providing one of those stores, which is not part of the Alliance itself, but it's a community project. So companies who are interested to actually have their app in some kind of store, they can go to Hilscher or to Flex, for example, to mention one of the others. But as I said, Hilscher has implemented this. So go take a look at them and what they're doing there. Now we're going on with the next guest.
Here I am, and we're going over to Vitali, who is the work group lead of the, what's your work group called again? Remote device management. Yes, exactly. And you're going to show us the demo that you have vulnerability management.
So, hello from my side. Vitali Bolivac is my name. I am the co-group lead of the remote device management work group in Open Industry 4.0 Alliance. And here at the fair, we also want to showcase you the demonstration about the importance of vulnerability management and what you can do to implement it also with your devices. So why is it important? As you know, new cybersecurity regulations will come in effect starting next year. And for you to prepare to protect your customers, so to give information to your customers, we need to have transparency about the devices, about the data on the shop floor. And today, we want to just showcase you that it is important for vulnerability management to have the software bill of materials of your devices on the shop floor. So if the software bill of materials is given in a standardized format, then we can use dashboards that can be implemented by any member. So here an example of an implementation by Software AG in the Cumulosity IoT suite, where we then can visualize the devices and directly showcase to you if a device has a software component where vulnerability is known. So if vulnerability management is important for you and is something you want to learn more how you can contribute from participation in open industry for the Zero Alliance. You want to learn more from other members from Alliance, then join us here at the SPS Fair today or tomorrow, and let's meet in person to discuss the topics further. Thank you.
Thank you, Vitali, for this presentation. For those who cannot be here at the fair, this is very valuable. Thank you. Now we would like to introduce a workshop that we have. Jens Achenbach from M&M Software is offering this for our members, and there's still some spots free. So you would like to tell us a bit about this workshop.
Yes, thank you very much, Anna. Yeah, we're planning a workshop, and it's basically about how to transform or how to manage a digitalization project transformation. And we're trying to recruit about 8 to maximum 20 people. Currently, we have about 5 to 6 members helping us. We had a first meeting last week. It was just an introduction of the workshop. And now in December, I think it's the 6th of December, we're planning to have the kickoff meeting. It's probably going to happen at AS Schneider, close to Heilbronn in Germany. And yeah, you're more than invited to join us. As I said, it's limited to maximum 20 people. And it's not really, it's not a workshop, it's more or less a project, and we're planning to work on this project for 6 months. And at the end of the workshop, we plan to have a guideline how to manage projects in that matter. That's basically what we plan to do. And if you're interested, please contact me or contact Anna, if possible. Yeah. And then we'll find out if there's still a spot free for you.
Thank you very much, Jens. Sounds really interesting. Maybe I can even make it. Let's see. Thank you. So in the meantime, we have Uwe here from Hilscher, and he can, this way, he can even give us more information about this app store that Hilscher has set up for the OI4. Would you mind?
Thank you very much, Anna. Yeah, actually, we launched one community app store. It's not an app store, it's a marketplace, actually, where app providers can present their app at a shop floor, at a marketplace level, and users can download those apps to the open operator cloud they are using. So it could be a system from Hilscher, could be a system from KEB or Lenze, which are also part of OI4. And from the open operator cloud, the apps are deployed to the shop floor level on the edge gateways. So a new type of service, which doesn't necessarily mean you have to purchase an app. Maybe this type of marketplace is a new service concept where customers of machine builders find the right apps for the machines they have bought and updates to make it easier to share latest versions of applications and software this way, rather than implementing it or installing it via USB stick, etc. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. I'm sure we're going to use that more often with our members in the future. So who else do we have? We have lots of members. They made space for us. I don't know why they're not on our booth. They're outside the booth, but there's plenty of members of ours. And I'm actually looking for Rüdiger again. Oh, there's Rüdiger and Michael. Maybe I can get the two of you together. They're organizing a hackathon in December, right? The hackathon.
7th of December, Munich, company concept reply. Big thanks for invitation that you are hosting us in Munich, dear reply guys. Hackathon number 4 in this year. So what we are doing, focusing on this question, how do I exchange information based on the asset administration shell across companies? So based on all the discussions of Markus Weishaar and Vitas Kling from Druckermotoren to say, okay, we have the challenge of saying, I have information about my product, in this case, a motor, as a supplier. As a customer, I can download or reference this information. And now Weeks later, I want to send an update. I want to say there is new information. The documentation has changed. So, and how would we implement all the stack from suppliers asset administration shell to customers asset administration shell and the process of events, right? So the author of the how-to documentation has detected, okay, little change, right? So I need to inform my customers, can I fire an event so that my customers can subscribe for this event and take over this information in their instance of the asset administration shell for the same device? These kind of things, this is the framework for our thinking on December 7th. Again, I think a lot of think tank feeling, certainly hackathon feeling. You remember last meeting, we had pizza. I don't know, you had anything else. So we had pizza there, so real hackathon feeling. At the same time, certainly it's not necessary that you permanently code or something. It's also your input, your ideas. What is your experience from your company? Where are your challenges? All this needs to come together because that's the essence of OI4 that we discuss, try to solve, try to find the obstacles. All this makes OI4. That's 7th of December. Outlook also February and March, 2 other hackathons which we prepare together with IDTA, so joint thing, where we say, let's go also into the perspective of asset administration shell in context of a business process. But there's so much that we need to discuss, and the details of these hackathons together with OI4 in February and March 2024 will come soon. 7th of December, join us, visit us. A lot of things to do. You will benefit. Looking forward to meet you in Munich. And again, like before, I don't know what to do next. Just hand back the microphone.
Thank you again, Rüdiger. Thanks a lot. So the dates, you remembered those. We have another important event coming up in February, 28th and 29th of February. We have the Knowledge Camp, which will be again at the premises of Multivac in Wolfertschwenden. So mark that in your calendars too. The invitation will follow soon. We're working on the agenda, thinking about a concept. It's going to be really interesting. So I think we're through with our program. Maybe we can ask some of our guests here on the booth what they think about. Oh, I'm just going to ask. Can I interrupt you? I'm sorry. This is Hendrik Nieweg from Device Insight. He's a member as well. And I wanted to ask you, how do you like the SPS this year?
Very interesting. So good discussions so far. New inputs from partners and also from prospects. So yeah, very good. So still in discussion.
Interrupting you with a potential member, maybe. Yes. So I don't know whether we should ask him next time. I leave him some space. Thank you very much. Thank you. And maybe I just want to show the booth a little bit to you, if that's possible. Is that okay for the camera team? This is our booth. You can see a huge screen. We have the OI4 launch starting at 4:30, just after the planned members meeting. We have a little lounge area here on the left. We have another lounge area on the right. So on both sides, we have lounge area. We have our bar stools, and we're already making space so we can prepare putting up the snacks. You can start putting up the snacks. I think we're done with this. And maybe I take you a little tour around the booth so you can see what we have behind. Is that okay for you? The lighting is not going to be as good, but that's fine. So here in the back, we have a community area. We have some photos of our members. You can read a little bit about the Alliance, the whole history from 2019 to now. And here you can see all our members who don't dare stepping onto our booth because they think we're still filming, and we are. We have also, before we had introduced a member from Italy, a new member. I have a member from the Netherlands here. And if he allows me, I'm going to ask you, hello, Jules, welcome. May I interrupt? Jules is one of our members from the Netherlands, and he's building up our Netherlands hub together with us. How do you like the SPS so far?
The SPS is, as ever, great. And to be honest, the booth here is quite nice. It also attracts a lot of people. Openness in applications, integrations, and doing actual implementations of those things that the OI4 Alliance brings together is what drives us as well, and what motivates us as well, and our end customers as well. Yeah. So it's I think the SPS is great again. It's back to its normal, between quotes. I think in the number of visitors that we see and the number of companies that are present again, it's back to old type of doing business a little bit, yeah.
I think so too. Thank you very much, Jules, for your impressions. Thank you. Well, yes, then I think we can call it a day. I think our members meeting is shorter than usual. It's also different format. Everything is different, improvising. As I said, we're starting to set up now for our OI4 lounge. If you're around at the SPS, come by from 4:30 until 6 o'clock. We're going to have beer, snacks, and lots of networking opportunities. As usual, trademark of the Open Industry Alliance. Okay, then thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful Wednesday afternoon and see you next month. Bye-bye.